students, this is Latika Nair from Samarpan Gyan School. Today we are going to study social of class 6, right? And we are going to see civics. Chapter number 3, what is government? So children, we have seen the part 1 and part 2, right? In part 1 we saw that what is government and also the functions of government. And in part 2 we saw what are the levels of government as well as what is the need or why the government is essential. Now in this video we are going to see that what are the organs of government as well as the types or forms of government. So let's start. Organs of government. First of all, in organs of government there are three organs. First one is legislature, right? Legislature, it means it is the part of government that makes laws, right? So what is the function of this government? This government makes laws, right? And this is at national level, right? And the it is made by the parliament, right? And which consists of two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, together known as the union legislature. Its members are called members of parliament, that is MPs, make laws that apply to the entire nation. And every state in India has its separate legislature. A state legislature consists of a legislative assembly, that is Vidhan Sabha, and sometimes legislative council, that is Vidhan Parishad. The members of the Legislative Assembly, that is MLAs, make laws which are applicable only by the people. So we came across, we know that legislator that makes laws. Now coming to the next one, that is executives, right? So what does this executives do? Laws need to be implemented, right? So these people are implementing the laws, right? Implementing, it means they are applying those laws, right? Enforcing the laws or power to enforce the law. Officially, Indians central executive is headed by the president, while the real power is vested in the prime minister and the council of ministers. And the state executive is headed by the governor and the chief minister and the councils of ministers. Children, in last video we also saw that the states are headed by the governor, chief minister as well as the council of ministers. So here the president is headed by the whole country, but who is the main real power goes to the prime minister, right, and council of ministers. So they have the means they have the power to implement the laws, right, or to enforce the laws. Now the third one is judiciary, right? Judiciary means which is related to the justice purpose. This government is there to settle down all the disputes. Now children, you must be thinking that disputes means what, right? Disputes, it means the problems, right? If you people are facing any discrimination, inequality, which we have learned in the previous chapters, right? So if you are facing any such problems, you have to come where? Judiciary, right? That is justice. For the justice, whenever you need justice, you are going to the court, right? So court is being handled by the judiciary. Is it clear, children? Who gives the government this power to make decisions and enforce law? So now children, the question is that who is giving the power to the government, right? Power is given by whom to make decisions and enforce law, right? So now we are going to see the types or the forms of government according to which the people are has to decide who will be the government or decision is made by whom, right? So the types or the forms of government. So basically there are three types of government. One is democracy, another one is monarchy, and the third one is dictatorship, right? So democracy, it means the people has the authority to take decision that who will be the managing the government, right? Or who has the authority to take decisions on behalf of the people. And now the next one is monarchy. Monarchy, it means the king or the queen, right? So here the king or the queen has to decide that what is good for the people, citizens, and what is not good for the citizens. Here the for the king and the queen, there are councils of ministers who can take give advices to the king and queen, but the last decision remains to the king or the queen, right? And the next one is dictatorship. Dictatorship, it means that a person has only authority to take decision and no one has the right to ask question that of that decision, right? So now we will see this in detail. Monarchy. Monarchy, the monarch, the king or the queen, right, has the power to take decisions and run the government. So children, as I told you, the king and the queen has the decision uh, and the power so that they can run the government, right? And they have group of people who can discuss with, but the exact power remains with the king or the queen, right? The final decision has to be taken by the king or the queen. And here the king or the queen does not need or do not have to explain their actions to anyone, any of the people, that they have taken the decisions for their benefit or welfare, right? So all the right remains to the king or the queen, right? So here this is the monarchy system, and the monarchy system was basically in previously in our country India, but now it is not available. Now we are having democracy system in our democracy government, a democratic government in our country. So is it clear? Then is dictatorship. Dictatorship, it means that a person's rule, right? And as his wish, he is ruling the government, right? Everything goes on only according to his wish. He is not at all, he or she is not at all paying attention to the needs or welfare of the people. Whatever the person, that is the dictator, needs, he will do, he or she will do that, right? And he will not think about that it is good for the people or not. And this kind of government is also known as authoritarian government. Is it clear, children? And this kind of government is seen in Arabian countries. Then the next one is democracy. As I told you, the democratic government is seen in our country. Right now, we will see that what is democracy. Abraham Lincoln defined democracy as a government of the people. So, Abraham Lincoln defined it as the government is of the people, for the people, and it is by the people, right? So what does it mean? Means it is of the people, so people are electing the representatives, right? And these representatives are taking the decision as per for the welfare of the people. And if people are facing any problem related to their decisions, then they can go to court or justice, right? So here this is the definition which was given by the Abraham Lincoln, right? That is government, democracy as a government of the people, for the people, and by the people, right? So in people has the right to elect their representative through voting. These elected members form the government, right? And the biggest advantage of this system is that the government has to explain its activities and decisions to the people. And if the people are not satisfied with the functioning of the government, they may not vote for their representative in the next election. So children, I hope you people understood this topic. Here we have completed with the organs of government as well as the types of government. And in next video we will be seeing the democratic government which is going on or running in our country, that is India. Right? But before that, I have a question for you. Can you tell me the which form of government or which type of government do you like the best? And you have to give the reasons also. So this is your homework. And bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.